Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. And this video is on this portal day of the 6th, June 6th, 2024. And so this is just going to be a general message or a collective reading. But before I dive into that, I would like you to check out the description box below this video where you'll find links to more of my services, but also to the Jaguar healing ceremony coming up on June 23rd, 2024. And this Jaguar healing ceremony is going to be so beautiful, but there is a page which explains everything on it. You can go check it out. And I'd love to see you there. I'd love it if you signed up for it. And it would be so exciting to work with you and your energies. So let's dive in. The portal, June 6th, 2024. I asked for information for the collective, but also for the personal side of things, because lately they've seemed to be flowing in two separate directions. It's like the collective is moving in one direction and the personal is going in the other. And it feels more and more to me, this split that I spoke about in a previous video, that we're finally really splitting now, but it's not on a physical level as we were hoping for, but it's really this dimensional split, this consciousness split, where you can be in the same space, occupy the same space as someone else, and be somewhere completely different. So this is happening more and more as the individuals unclink from society. And we're seeing that they're literally stepping out of the matrix by simply not participating anymore. And we've got two separate messages. So for this June 6th portal. So I'll start with a collective. The collective, it seems, is going to be focusing on domestic issues. This has been going on for quite some time and it's going to continue. It also has to do with the elections that are being done this year, that are being run this year around the world, and that we're really focusing on home issues, home turf, a feeling of home, a sense of home. And having that sense of home, having that sense of belonging, a sense of belonging, and participating in that is becoming more and more important as we move into the year on the collective level. Where do we belong? Where's our home? Where are we going to put down roots? Who are the people around us? Who are we connected to? These are all topics that are coming up in the collective. What do we need to contribute? What do we need to expand into as a collective? This is all coming up more and more. Building new concepts and structures. Building new ideas around what is home, building new concepts around what is home, building new ideas around what home constitutes, or family, or what it takes to belong somewhere is also, these are themes that are arising as a result of this portal. And these themes or these questions are coming in as challenges for us to solve so that we can really find our own way forward. This is part of the free will kind of direction flow that is happening for us, is that we have the free will how to solve these problems and what construct we build and move into next. So it does feel as if we're painstakingly making literally the stones. We're making the stones for the next step, for the stone pathway, which is full of stones. And we're carving out the stone. We're laying it down for the next step forward. We've hit a point where all the old things that worked before, they're not working anymore now. All the old solutions, all the old perspectives, the ways of seeing ourselves, categorizing ourselves, it's not working anymore. And so this portal is opening up that space for conversation. It's opening up that space for us to see the challenges that lie ahead and get creative and find new ways of solving those things, of solving these problems that arise for us. And as a result, it's part of our free will evolution, how we decide as a collective to evolve. As part of this moving forward into a new future, there are new technologies that are arising. They do have we've now developed, or it's now about to hit the market, a screenless laptop. So it's by Sightful. You guys want to check it out, but you get glasses and you can see your screen through these glasses. So all you have literally is a keyboard and a set of glasses, and that's it. And you can see many different screens in front of you that you can totally work from, but nobody else can see what you see unless they wear your glasses. It's so we're really setting up new paradigms now. We are officially in the future. This is the future of the Jetsons, of, all those things that we were looking forward to. And we're seeing the advantages, disadvantages, and it's coming at us quicker. We know this, but it's more about, we're more focusing due to this portal of the 6th of the 6th, on domestic issues and home things and how to build that foundation of home. What constitutes home? Who are we? And that's the biggest difficulty, is that it taps into this collective pain of not knowing who we are. Who is humanity? Who are humans? Right? We have our stories, we have our concepts, we have our ideas, we have our insights and inspirations, but factually, scientifically, it's kind of like, who are humans? What do we even, like, we see ourselves the way we see ourselves, but do we really look like this? If we have more visual apparatus, would we look different? Where did we originate? Is our consciousness from here, from somewhere else? So on and so forth. There's still so many questions. All the original questions about humanity are actually still open. So it feels as if this is a deeper wound that is being dug at, or getting to, trying to be healed, trying to be solved by dealing with domestic issues and dealing with issues around belonging, a sense of belonging, having a sense of home, having a sense of purpose in a community collective. It's actually dealing with that deeper wound of feeling separated from the divine, separated from our origin, separated from that knowledge in our collective, exactly who we are, what we're doing here, who put us here, why we're here, and how to, expand into the right direction. Right now, we're just beings living on a rock that is hurtling through space, right? And we don't even know why. And it seems that we're all alone out here because the other beings aren't showing themselves. So we're like, okay. So it feels like, the collective has awoken to that. It's no longer just science fiction. It's no longer out there. It's no longer some crazy idea with which to play with. It literally is clear to the collective mind now that something's weird here. And there's some answers missing. There's something that's missing for us to feel fully here, or fully ourselves, or fully alive. So this is reflected in our experience by us focusing on migration issues, domestic issues, sense of home, sense of belonging, these kind of things, finding ourselves back into a tribe feeling again, placing ourselves in places. So you're going to see people that are now initiating their moves, whether it's their move to return home. It feels like the wave of returners is going to continue. So it started already last year, the year before, people returning from living a long time overseas, from living in other countries. And that is now kind of reversing. And what's being done now is like a longer term stays somewhere rather than being actually moving somewhere. Of course, people moving will continue to happen, but the more focus now seems to be that even if you move somewhere, you're going somewhere where you're going to put down roots. You're going to get involved with the community. You're going to connect with other people. You're going to learn the language, cook the food, work, walk the walk. Whereas if you don't do that and you stay there a longer term, you're going to have your roots set in wherever it is that you feel most a sense of belonging. But that core concern of a sense of belonging, this is what's being activated with the 6th of the 6th portal energies, even more so than it's been done before. So again, this will escalate, of course, a battle for territory and a battle for ground. in the sense of people are going to want to fight more for that. Okay. Um, they're going to, or not fight, but stand up more for that, stand up more for what they feel is this is mine, like staking their ground, staking their boundaries, getting together, feeling like this is my tribe. This is becoming more and more important throughout the year. Okay, so this portal that is pulling all that energy in, or that mindset direction, those ideas around that in. When it comes to the personal energies, as in on a more personal level, a six of the six, what I was getting was clinking out of the collective is this is the energy that's coming towards us with this portal. So the six, the number six itself has to do with balance. It has actually to do with balance. It has to do with equality. It has to do with aesthetics and beauty. It has to do with harmony. It has to do with relaxation, comfort. It has to do with the home. And so a double six it's literally this is the time to take care of your home, to take care of your roots. So this number 60606 also is invoking grace. It's invoking the energies of grace. It's promoting a sense of gratitude for what we have. And so people are becoming more, it's also very soft energy, right? So it's very, very soft. So there's a soft resistance that's going to happen because on the one hand, we have this individuation of, different people finding themselves into tribes, into their collective, but also unclinking from societies, disengaging with what's going on in society because it's too big. They can't do anything. We've all been separated from one another, so there's no coming together. There's no cohesiveness. There's no building any kind of significant resistance or standing up significantly unless it's instigated. So our emotions are whipped up into a frenzy. And but coming together in a rational way to sit down and just, be a block or say something, it's in an effective way. So that would mean coast to coast. It's not happening. So it feels as if people are instead turning their back on things. So it feels as if there will be, even though they might not publish this, they might not put that out there because it would be too scary for people. But it feels as if, for example, voter participation may be going down, people just stepping back because they feel like their voices aren't heard anyways. Voting doesn't make sense anyways. It doesn't, it's all like that chapter of humanity is on the phasing out. And it also feels as if they're clinking out of, for example, participating in society by, for example, having children, right? Having children. That is going to be a big thing in the coming years, and also a big thing during the campaigns in many countries worldwide. It's going to be about the fertility rate. You guys know I've been speaking about this for quite some time, for several years now. You can go back through my videos. You'll find a video that I did last year, the year before, don't remember, and before that I did a video on that as well, explaining certain things that were going to be done and happening due to the sinking and the lowered fertility rate. In the last video, I looked at why people are not having children anymore, why the fertility rate is really going down. And but this is a part of this energy, is that this is going to be looked at, right? So how can we raise reproductive rights? How can we give people more buffer? How can we give people more incentive to continue to have children? And it feels as if they've done so much work to turn us off of having children that now it's leading literally to a must shift. Like they've literally pulled the brakes on everything that keeps this society together in this structure. So the church has been taken down. The financial system is being taken down. The monarchies, right, are being taken down. And our fertility rates have been taken down so that there is no generation coming up or people coming up to maintain the systems, right? Because it feeds off of human energy. That's just what they do. So on the one hand, this is a good thing because it forces us to change things. But on the other hand, it's not a great thing because this change, this period of change is not going to be very comfortable. And so this energy around the personal energy and how it affects the individuals, the sixth of the sixth, is that with grace and with gratitude towards higher things, but with grace, I respectfully decline to be a further part of this society. With grace, I respectfully decline to be involved in this. So you'll see people stepping away, like certain people will always be there, of course, for political conversations and stuff, but it's now gotten to the point where a lot of people are just tired, like they're just tired. So they're walking away from the things that literally run our society: fertility, politics, or organization of our societies, financial issues. As long as they can pay their way, that's going to be fine. um these things people are just walking away from and not participating anymore. So the danger in that is that something else comes along which does. The danger in that is that it literally crashes before we have an opportunity to build a new structure to move into once these old structures come down. um We'll see what happens. But this is the portal energy that is coming up. So while I'd love to say love and light, and it's very graceful and it's bringing in a lot of grace and peace and harmony and happiness, yes, but comma dot dot dot, right? It's there's still so much to be done. And I see it more as bringing in this energy in a way that humanity will take it and they'll use it to unclink themselves, like I said, from the society and that we're currently living in. There's a lot more focus being put through this portal now on inner guidance, on inner wisdom. There's a lot more focus on the inspirations that come from within and following that, listening to that, hearing that. So that's what I feel is coming up. That seems to be the message for June 6th, 2024. We'll see how it plays out. Now, for you personally, if you would like to see what's coming up in your energy field, and for you, don't hesitate to check out the description box below this video where you'll find a link to have your session done by me. You can book a 15-minute, 30-minute, an hour session with me, and we can dive into your options and your possibilities and opportunities coming up. You guys take care. Have a good one. Bye.